Okay, celebration is still going on, and the new release is out. I've posted it on my blog and on my Facebook page. But anyway, the Golden Honey, I think I told you that one was gone. And I think that one actually just was sold out this week. I think I just saw it this week, so I may not have told you that. But then the metallic baker's twine and the kerchief kit are all gone. But I think pretty much everything else is still good. Hi sis. But there's so many cute things in here, and I'm trying to share some stuff. I still haven't used my little cup one, and I'm got something I'm working out with that, so that may be coming soon. But anyway, I just wanted to go over that's still going on, and there's only a couple of weeks left. So if you were planning on ordering anything, this is the time, because it is the 31st, right, is the last day. Yep. So, and you don't have to order out of the mini catalog. You can order out of any catalog. So, all right. So is everybody seeing everything okay and stuff? It seems good on my side, but sometimes, you know, like last week I had someone say it was kind of jumping, but it looks good over here. All right. So this box drove me crazy, but I finally figured out, okay, here it's the hexagon. I did 3 versions. I did all 3 of these, but I'm going to show you this one today, but I'm changing the paper and stuff on it. But it is a lidded hexagon box, but the lid just folds on top, and it goes, I mean, it just kind of sits on the top. That's why I put the ribbon, tied it here, and then on this one I put it on the sides. But the one tonight, I'm just going to tie it on here. It's really simple. I'll tell you how I did this one that ties on the side, if you'd rather have it on the side where you can do it. But I had to do a ladybug and a bee one. These are 2 of my favorites. I love that one, and I love these flowers. So anyway, I actually got this from a Japanese site I saw. It was in Japanese, but when I translated it, it gave me measurements, but the measurements when I did it did not work out. So I don't know if in the translation it got confused or how what happened in the translation, but something happened and it would not work out for anything. But took me 2 days, but I figured it out. So, but it just lifts up like that, and it's just like opens like this. So it already has that lid, and you've probably seen the ones that just fold like this, but I wanted this little lid on it, and I thought it would be cute to have just like a little lid on it, and then we could decorate the lid. Hi Mary. And so this is the box that I am sharing, and I love these little flowers. This is one of the free stamp sets I'm using for this one, but you know, y'all know, thank you Kathy, these 2 are almost, I love the bee one. I can't get enough of this one, and I actually ordered had an order, and I got like one of the last packages of that. I'm hoarding that one. So I am using just the Hello from the Timeless Tulips today for this one, and then but you can do Happy Mother's Day, you can do a Get Well, those would all be cute. And then even if you just use the Thoughtful Blooms, you can use the Thank You. There's a Congratulations here, but this is the one that's the freebie in there, and then you know the punch too coordinates with it. All right, so I'm changing, of course, the color and the pattern on it, but I'm using the same Designer Series paper. Well, actually, on the top of this one, I use the Best Dressed, but then on the side, I just use the 6x6 Designer Series paper. That's our 6x6, not in colors, but the color families. And this is the Gorgeous Grape on that. you know, it has the one I've been using, like the gingham and stuff from. So this, I'm using this again, and I'm using this pattern for the sides, and then I'm using just the opposite side for the top. And then we're going to do different colored flower on that. All right, so you need a 12 by 12 for this, and this piece is 12 by 6.5, and you are going to still need, when you cut the 12 by 12, thanks Jamie, you're going to still need this piece, because we need to cut 2 of those hexagons out of this. You're going to have to, we're going to trace it and hand cut it. I'll show you all that in a minute, but this is the basic box part. So let's go ahead and score this. All right. Aw, thanks, Christina. That's so sweet. I just love doing this. That's why, I guess. I just really like doing boxes and stuff. All right, so this is the 12-inch side. We're going to score it at 3/4 inches. At 2 5/8, 4 1/2, 6 3/8, 8 1/4. I know it's got a lot of weird, and 10 1/8. But they're really, really easy measurements. They're not like 16ths or anything like that. And then on the 6 1/2 side, we're going to do it at 2 1/2 and 4. It looks pretty odd, doesn't it? I've never done one like this, so it was really a challenge. But it ended up turning out cute. So all right, so this end that has a 3/4 inch side, all right, so we're cutting both of these ends off here. I am going to just cut in a little, because this is going to actually be what holds the whole box together. It's the glue tab part. And I am going to use tear and tape on this because it is so much stronger, and it worked better for me than the wet glue. So we are going to cut these all, but I'm going to just sharpen these first. So we have a lot of little boxes on here. And then the box part is actually this center part right here. So we are going to cut all these up to that center one. So you're going to cut down each one that you scored here. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. This is a little bit hard for me to see, but because of that light shining on it, but I think I got it pretty good. All right, now you don't really have to, but I am going to round every one of these corners. It just looks to me more professional with it rounded, each of them rounded, and it does make a big mess, but all right. So this is what we're doing. We are going to add some adhesive here, and I'm going to use tear and tape on it. And you have to make sure it's lined up and everything when you know how good this tear and tape is. Once it gets stuck, it's going to be there. So I'm just lining it up. I used wet glue on one and it didn't, it held, but it just took me, I had to sit there and hold it for the longest time. Hi, Carol. All right, so now this is the part. I'm going to go ahead first, and on 3 of these, we're going to add some tear and tape. So we're going to just, it's going to be a little bit hard for me to, but I'm going to just do it on like these 3. You need it on 3 that are in a row. So you can do either side. All right, so I am going to do the middle one first. Always do the middle one first, this one. And you want to try to keep it, you know, as hexagon as you can. And you're just going to line these up, because it's important for it to stay, you know, the shape, that shape. And usually that center one's the most important one. And then we're going to do these 2, and I think that one I didn't pull enough. I'm going to try to grab that. Told you, once you get these hooked, they do not, let me see. I can't look over it, and that's my problem here. So I'm hoping y'all can see it. All right, and then we're going to do these 2. And then I'm going to do this last one. I like to stand over it, and then I can see if I have it good. All right, hopefully it's good. Now here's what I'm going to do with that extra piece. I'm going to line this up here, and we are going to trace around it. And I'm actually going to cut 2 of these, because when I finished, I liked the bottom more finished. So what I did was I just fold this in half, and I'm going to cut them both at the same time. And you are going to have to cut like inside these lines and not on the lines, because it'll be a little bit too big if you do it on. So I am and then you have both of your pieces. And you may have to like move it around and stuff to try to get it in the exact place that you want it, because you are tracing it, and you can see how it kind of moves a little bit on you. All right. So I am going to, this is going to go on here, but there we go. So this is going to fit on here like this. And you want it, like if it's not perfect, just keep moving, you know, like your things around like this until you get it exactly, because you're cutting it off one side. So I think this one's probably good, and you may have to flip it over. There we go. This one's good. So I'm going to put adhesive on here. This time I'm just going to use wet glue so I can move it if I have to. It's not really hard at all. And then I'm just going to line that up to the center there. And there's our top. But you see it's not going to stay down. That's why I use the ribbon. And then I'm going to just turn it over, and because I didn't like the way that looked, that's why I cut another one. And this is going to be for the bottom. And I think that's going to go like that. And now on the bottom one, you can trim. If anything's hanging over, you can just trim, and not much should hang over, but like I have a couple. I just like it to be like perfect, so I think that side's fine. All right. Now we are going to decorate it. So it's not really hard at all. It's just getting, you know, the top where you want it and all that. All right, so here's the designer series paper. These, you need 6 of them to mat it, and they're 1 3/4 by 1 1/4. When I post this on YouTube, I'll go ahead and put all the measurements like I have been doing. I'm actually so proud of myself for posting my lives, and I've been doing it like really good. Oh, thanks, Anne. I like it too. It took forever to figure it out, and I just wanted something a little different. I think I'm gonna do Blackberry Bliss flowers on this one. I was debating whether I should do the Daffodil Delight, because that's what this paper is, or the flowers on here are Blackberry Bliss, or I could even do Melon Mambo, but oops, get on there. All right, and then the top piece, you have to do the same way. You have to trace it. And I traced it on the opposite side so that when I turn it for the top, it's going to line up. And I can't really see where I'm tracing, so I hope. All right. This is very busy paper on this side, so it's kind of a little bit hard for me to see the lines. And the top one you can trim too if you don't get it exactly right. But it usually comes pretty close. Let's see, it's that way. Yeah, there we go. So then I'm going to mat that on top. And if anything overhangs, you can trim it. Like you can look on this side and you can see a little bit, like I can see a little bit here. And if you really want to get particular, you can even do one for the inside. You just need to trace it, another one. So there's the top of that one. Hope you can see good. All right, and then I'm gonna just grab, I was debating to use this ribbon, this Daffodil Delight. Oh, thanks, Kathy. My sister's always sweet, so. Or should I use the Whisper White? What do you think? I think we're going to use the Whisper White. And we're going to tie a bow. My fingers are like sticky right now. And when I did the other one, I'll tell you here in a second, as soon as I can get a bow tied here. Because if I talk and tie a bow, I will be there. So before you glue this top designer series paper piece on, you want to attach your ribbon to the top of the cardstock, and then you're going to do 6 inches each. That's what I did on that. I did 6 inches for the top and 6 for the bottom, and I just glued it here, and then I laid the designer series paper on top so you can't see the ribbon. And then this side is the same. Before you do this piece of cardstock here, just add your ribbon underneath and then this piece, and then you'll have 2 loose pieces, and that's how this ties on here. So this one opens like that. So you can see here where I didn't glue it good, but you can see where I put the ribbon. And then here's the ribbon on this one. Now on this one, I will put another piece because I don't like the ribbon showing like that. But you can do it either way. So then just cut an extra piece of designer series paper for the other one, the inside piece. But either way, I like the way it ties here too. So, but either way, this is the easiest way. All right, I am going to, what do you think? Should I do Daffodil Delight flowers or Blackberry Bliss flowers? I brought them both out here because I wasn't sure which ones. Whoops, I need this one first. And I need to stamp off on all of these. So these are I think I'm going to do the Blackberry Bliss. I think that might be pretty. I'm going to just do one and see what it looks like. And when I curl these, I just use that little, and I just, okay, what do you think? What do you think? Let me get I'm going to try one Daffodil Delight and see. Is this Daffodil Delight? Yeah, it is. I don't know if it's going to be too much. No opinions out there. And this is the Daffodil Delight. I don't know. I don't know. The daffodil goes really good with the green. Let's go for the Daffodil Delight. All right. So we have to do 8 of them. So I'm going to do all of these first. All right, so let's get these all punched out. Oh, I need this. All right, we get this all out of the way. That one needs to go underneath because I didn't punch it very well. We're going to add little of the gemstones on them too. 3, 6, 7. All right. Let's see. Oh, I want to go ahead and stamp the sentiment. And I guess the sentiment I'm going to do in Blackberry Bliss. I should have brought up the pear pizzazz because I think that would look good, but oh, you know what? I'm opening this the wrong way. I'm so used to the new ones, and I had a couple old ones left. And here's the hello. Yeah, it does. And we are going to just stamp that down here. So we'll get a little Blackberry Bliss in there. And I'm just cutting this one out. I'm flagging this one too. All right, now we're just going to use some wet glue and glue these on, and then yeah, I think these are pretty. I'm just kind of filling the one side up, but this makes it easy, so you can just pull off the ribbon and add your goodies in there. I made my sister one for her birthday, not one of these, but a different treat box for her. Okay, come on. Now you gotta let this wet glue dry for a minute too. This one must be getting low. And then we're gonna we'll glue this one on too. Under here. Oops. That's what I mean about. I would have done this, I think, pear pizzazz if I had it up here, but I don't. And then we're going to use these little gemstones, and I think I'm going to use the green ones here for the centers of our flowers. It goes really cute. Aw, that's cute. I'm trying to do this without moving those flowers. Thank you, Bonnie. This really is cute with the little, these are the Noble Peacock rhinestones, and they're so pretty. And it goes perfect with this flower. Thank you. Hi, Parson. I didn't see you here. If I missed anybody else, welcome. But you can use this, you know, I think it'd be really cute for Mother's Day. You can even put like a little necklace in there or a small gift. So there it is, all done. So here's the sides of it. But isn't that pretty with the little green rhinestone on it? It's really cute. All right, here's the other one. I think I like that one even better. And then my little ladybug one, and my thinking of you. It is, sis. I think it'd be really cute for Mother's Day. So there it is. Look at them all. I really went crazy with this one when I first did it, and then when I finally figured it out, I was like, okay, I'm going to try it again on another one. So that is it, everyone. What is, let's see, next week? I think everything's good for next week at the same time. Thank you for the hearts and the thumbs up. Thanks so much, everyone. And for all of you who shared, I'll put you in the drawing for next week's prize. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you later. Bye.